I'm Johnny Graham from Graham & Rollins Incorporated. We're a fourth-generation crab processor located here on the downtown waterfront. What I have in front of me here are a bunch of crabs that we're in the process of grading and sorting. We've got different size male crabs as well as female crabs. So I'm going to give you Crab Lesson Basic 101. First thing you should know about crabs is the gender type. Crabs come in two genders, as do all other species on this earth, both male and female sexes. The male are predominantly the larger crab, but the biggest difference between the two, just from looking at them, obviously the male crab on my left hand here, your right, is the larger of the two, but also the Chesapeake Bay blue crab gets its name from the blue that you see in the bottom part of this claw. That real deep blue is where the blue crab got its name, okay? The female here has red tips on the end of its pinchers. We like to call that lipstick for the females, okay? Also, if you look at the appendage on the bottom side of these, if you look real closely, they look like two national buildings in Washington. One being the Washington Monument, the other one being the Capitol building, the big rotunda, okay? So those are a couple different ways that you can look at the crabs and know right away what sex they are. A market-sized male crab is a crab that is at least 5 inches across in width. That's from point to point. If I take my rule stick out here, you'll see, I'm not sure if you can zoom in here or not, Tom, but this crab is roughly 6 inches across its back. So it's well beyond a legal, mature, male-sized crab. This actually came out of my large basket. This basket over here are my smaller sized males that we're calling our selects on our website. Select male. This is just over 5 inches, 5 inches being the minimum size for legal trade. So that is a legal size male. This is the lowest classification that we offer. Of the classifications, we have select males, large males, jumbo males, and we also offer Collosal. I don't have any Colossals here today. The grading itself, the selects are 5 to 5.5 inches. The large are 5.5 to 6 inches. The jumbo crabs are 6 to 6.5 inches. And the Collosal will be 6.5 and larger. The females aren't normally graded by size, although there are different times of the year we see a smaller class of crab, and then sometimes we'll see a larger class of female. But we've never really segregated out the different sizes of females. It's just one classification, female crabs. 800 to 1,000 bushels a day come across this dock daily. You know, most of the crabs that we bring in here to this location are not intended for basket trade, being that we are one of the nation's largest crab meat processors. We buy a tremendous volume of crabs daily live from the watermen here. They bring them up by boats, they pull up here in pickup trucks. We also buy from crab dealers that are located up and down the East Coast, North Carolina, Maryland included, that they'll bring several hundred bushels at a time on their trucks, as well as in addition to what we buy here locally.